I'll photograph this one too. I really love the way this turned out. Story time's over. Hi, welcome back to Kiersten Arts, or welcome to if you're new here. My name's Kiersten. I'm the artist of this page. I paint. Had a couple of good rounds with these studio videos, a couple of good posts. So let's just flow with it. Let's just roll with it. Let's just flow with it. Let's just keep moving. Trying to be consistent and post on Sundays every week, because I was doing that at one point and then like I fell off and then I got like inconsistent with it. Then I got really inconsistent with it. I wanna lock in. So what is on the agenda today? I actually wrote it down while I was at work and I was like, I'm gonna go to the shed and I'm gonna be productive, because this is what we need. We need productivity. We need to not overwork ourselves, but we need to hold ourselves accountable, because there's not a lot of that over here. I need to do a few things before the sun goes down. One, I need to film content about my prints. However, like an idiot, I left my prints at home, but maybe I'll just like make a video talking about it, because I did want to talk about like what I'm going to be having available, the sizes that I'll have available, how long they'll be available for, and the different prints that I'm going to have available. I also want to take some pictures of a few more paintings so I can upload them onto my website. Obviously one of my main goals is to finish this painting or make some progress on this painting. If I lock in today, like if I lock in, do everything I'm supposed to do, I should be able to finish or come very close to finishing this painting. But I've been working on it the last few videos and I'm about ready to be done with this guy. I really like how the fabric turned out on the blanket, but I did want the blanket to have some stripes on it, so I might add that. We'll see when we get there. It's literally the race against time right now. What time is it? It's 3:30. I have about 2 more hours before it's dark. I wanted to go live on TikTok. Like, I've never done that before, so going live on TikTok would be really cool to do that today. I really need to just like jump in and just do it instead of like being afraid to do a live video. Why am I afraid to go live on TikTok? Probably because it's literally live and I don't know sometimes what comes out of my mouth, and I'm afraid I'm gonna say something I can't take back, if I'm being completely honest. That's basically it. That's not too much to tackle, is it? These mics have actually been a lifesaver for me, because there's nothing that turns me off more from editing a video is a bad quality video. Like either the audio is bad quality, the video is bad quality. Nothing turns me off more than a bad quality video. And I feel like this, I mean, a combination of the new camera and then also my mic have given me like this motivation to create again. So that's good. In my last video, I said I need to get better at leaving my shed in a decent condition so that when I come back, I can just like get started painting and not have to like clean up from last time. I didn't do that. I just did the same thing that I always do. I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit. This is the paint thinner that I use. I just put a little bit of this on the palette so that it could like thin out this paint that's already on there. And then I'm gonna scrape it, but first, let me get some pictures of my artwork. But the lizards are lizarding today. And the bees, the bugs, they're bugging today. There is a nice spot over there that is fully shadowed or shaded. Shadowed what? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Those are birds, not bugs. Anytime I hear the sound of wings from an animal flapping, I'm done. I'm out of here, I'm running. Anyway, there's an area over there that's fully shaded. I'm gonna probably go over there and take the pictures over there. I actually have yet to decide what paintings I'm gonna photograph. This one, I think I showed this in the last video. One of the other ones here are already photographed. This is an expensive meal. This one's already photographed. I wanted to take a picture of this one. This is another one. This is one that I did quite a while ago. Kind of just sitting around. It's been on my walls of my house, and then I think in transportation I kind of like scratched it, but not like a bad scratch or anything. Nothing a little paint can't fix. I'll photograph this one too. I just want to get a lot more of my artworks onto my website, because you never know what people will resonate with. Like, I have this thing of holding back paintings because I'm like, no one's gonna want that. You just never know, you know? You'll be like, oh my gosh, that reminds me of my great aunt Lucy. I don't know. Pool's looking really nice right about now. My professor said that taking photos of your artwork in overhead sunlight is not good. You're gonna get a shadow, it's not gonna be even, you might get a glare. She said do it in shade or during like a day with overcast. So I just found this shady spot. Okay, sorry, I'm not trying to like talk your ear off. I think you get the point. I feel like I come from work, right, where I'm explaining things all day to children like 17,000 times. I'm sorry, I walked away from the camera really quick, but I promise you I'll be back. I like explain things to kids like over and over and over all day. So then I get on my camera and I'm like, I need to continue explaining things. Like, these are little kids. I mean, obviously I don't know who's watching my videos, but I'm sure you're not like all a bunch of little kids, you know? You don't need me to spell out everything. No, because you will tell these children like, hey, make sure that you write your name at the top of the page, and they turn it in and their name's on the top of the page. I literally asked a kid to initial something one time and he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, can you initial your name like right here? What do you mean? Like, initial your name, like my name, like write it. I was like, write the first letter of your first name and your last name right here. It's a little scary. She's looking good. I really love the way this turned out. And then this one here, I thought I had a lot more paintings to photograph, but clearly I don't. I'm looking around, I'm like, wait, no, I got that one. I got that one, and I certainly have that one. I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I started photographing those paintings, well, specifically this one right here, I was like getting extreme deja vu. And I was like, I totally took a picture of this painting before. I just don't know which SD card it's on. This is why, friends, organization is important. That's done. That literally took all of 8 minutes, which is good. What time is it now? It is 3:47. Yeah, I really, like I said before, need to do a better job at leaving this place looking a lot better. How many times am I gonna say this before I actually take action? Like, look at this. I don't even paint with acrylic. My sister came in here and painted with acrylic paint, and I have this cup full of acrylic paint water sitting here marinating. This is also how you ruin your brushes. I also need to go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's soon and get some new brushes, because my brush inventory right now is bad. Mal, no bueno, not good. Muy triste. I was in Spanish 5 in high school. Okay, I need to record content about my print. I need to almost write a quick little script to follow, because when I have a script, things just go, and it's not like a script, it's just like bullet points of things I need to say, because otherwise I'll record and then I'll forget everything I'm supposed to say, and then I'll start rambling about something like what I ate last night for dinner. Okay, I'm in the notes app. One thing, okay, so tag, breakfast, and city walk. Sizes, 2 12 by 16 for each, and 2 18 by 24s. Okay, let me record. So I'm doing a print drop with literally 12 prints. Honestly, I'm just trying to ease back into selling my work online. So let's talk about what I have available, because that's the fun part. I've decided on 3 prints I'm gonna have available. It's gonna be Tag, which is one of my favorite paintings. I love that painting. I showed that painting in a gallery and other people loved it. So I'm gonna have a print for those. Not only Tag, but also Breakfast. That is another one that I really loved. It was actually just supposed to be a little bit of a practice kind of painting, but it turned out way better than I expected it to turn out. Ended up getting a lot of views on social media, and I really did like that painting. And last but not least, City Walk. City Walk holds a special place in my heart. When I painted that, I had never really painted full body portraits before, and I never did like multiple people in a painting before, so that was a challenge. I ended up loving how it turned out, and if you see yourself in one of those people in that painting, I'm just saying, why not? Go for it. I'm going to have 2 12 by 16s for each print and 2 18 by 24s for each print. I'm also going to have this print launch last for about a week. As for right now, if you want to visit my website, it is available to be viewed. It's at kierstenarts.com. And if you want to sign up for email updates so that you are the first to know about certain things, you can sign up right on my homepage right now. So, and support me, please. I'm an emerging artist. Okay. 2 out of like several things that need to be done are done, which I'm happy about. Yay. Next one I'm gonna go do is scrape my palette. That turpentine, the paint thinner or whatever, has been sitting on there for a solid like 15-20 minutes, so I'm gonna go my palette all situated so I can get started painting. It really is time for a new palette. All right, I'm not gonna be able to get this like fully clean, but I don't have a plan for the background. I think I do want to add those stripes though on the bed. That might be a final touch if I do decide to do that. What color have I not used? I need to use like a bold color. I'm doing another checkered background. I really like the vibe of having a checkered background. It kind of like separates from the realism from the, you know, non-realism, and I like that. Hold on, I need to think. I don't know. Checkered would be cool, but now I'm thinking of the meaning of this painting, which is strange to do so after you paint the main figure. Excuse my chewing. I forgot I had a mic on. This is not an ASMR. Time to brainstorm. Where's my ruler? I need a pencil. I don't even have, you know how ridiculous it is? Like the concept of me being an artist in my studio and I don't have a pencil in here. Oh, I found one, okay. Almost like a diagonal ray of light. paints. I'm almost thinking like a yellow, orange, orange, red, orange, red. Are we seeing or are we not? I actually like adding white to my yellow. It makes it less opaque. Well, opaque is, no, not opaque, less translucent. It gives it more of like a, and it doesn't change much. All right, now here's the main issue. Like what brush am I gonna use? I just said that I destroyed kind of all my brushes by mistake. I used to have a brush cleaner, like a brush cleaner soap, but I don't really know where it went. Like I had it and now I don't. It was here, but then it wasn't, you know? Like I don't know. I was just about to take a break, but someone's doing some construction and it's really loud. Yeah. Can we stop, please? Can we stop? Thank you. This would be, I guess, a good time to test noise cancel mode on this mic. I think it has to light up green. Okay, I think I'm in noise cancel right now. I'm taking a break. I'm making some good progress. I'm glad that I'm like actually almost basically done with this painting. I think I like the choice that I made with the orange and the yellow. However, with yellow, as usual, I'm gonna probably have to do another layer of it. That'll probably be like my last step to do another layer. Are we serious? I don't know if you can hear this nonsense. What are they building? A freaking castle? Today was such a weird day because first of all, it's November 19th and this is so Florida. I came out of work today at around 2 o'clock. My car said it was 97 degrees. I was wearing a hoodie. I was wearing jeans, I was wearing sneakers, and this morning it was like 60 degrees, so how else am I supposed to dress? But by the time I get out of work, it's 80, 90 degrees. This is insane. So it's been a good day for doing this and being out here in the studio shed, because otherwise it would be like too cold for me to work in here, and then I leave disappointed, and I'm like, ugh, I wasn't productive. But it's actually been a good November so far for doing this shed stuff. I bought these Quaker rice cakes. They're like chocolate. They're really good. Beverage of the day, a Diet Coke. Looking okay. I'm gonna probably move this easel down so I can sit down and paint because I'm tired of standing. If I'm being completely honest, I really do not like this easel that much. Like I like it, it's okay, it works, but it actually doesn't work because when I clamp the painting down, like it just does not stay. It's not like my old one. So this is the part that I was talking about probably needs another layer. You can see the brush strokes and it's pretty translucent, and that's why I hate painting with yellow. I always have to paint like 2 or 3 layers for it to be like solid. And that's a lot of work. That's my red orange. It looks really orange on the camera, but it's really actually pretty red. I'm gonna get that on there. All right, I had to literally delete like a whole bunch of, at least like 8-10 minute videos of me doing nothing but rambling, just so I can continue recording today. Oh my gosh, sorry. Sometimes this mic freaks me out and I'm like, what is that? It's just the mic. I'm a little jumpy today. Let's see, is this going to work? I feel like it needs to be a little bit more red. All right, I'm adding a little bit more cadmium. Red medium. I still feel like it's not red enough. I forget that using a palette knife, like a palette knife is a painting tool. It's not just like a mixing tool. So when I was using it earlier, it just was like super helpful. Why am I not using it right now? That's a good question. That likes to make my life hard. I am really trying to get up out of Florida. I moved with my family going into senior year in my high school. I wasn't like mad about it. I just moved here and I thought things were gonna be easy, especially when it comes to like making friends and like all that good stuff. It was not, and it still like kind of lingered into my like adulthood. And honestly, I was like questioning myself for like a really long time. I'm like, am I really bad at making friends? It wasn't until like literally 2 years ago when I took a trip to Dallas. Actually, I was Fort Worth. I was not in Dallas. I was walking downtown Fort Worth, Texas, and I literally had conversations with so many strangers. People were super nice to you. They held the door for you. They would spark a conversation. They would say good morning, good evening, good afternoon. They would compliment your outfit. They'd look for conversation. They'd ask if you were traveling. Are you traveling? Are you local? Are you traveling? Like, they would ask questions. They would look for conversation. And when that happened, I was easily able to continue the conversation and talk to people and contribute to the conversation. And it made me realize, like, bro, this is not me. It's not my fault. It's where I live. Like, maybe it's a little bit my fault, but it's also where I live. I live in like the central North Florida area. It's just not a vibe. One thing that specifically irks me is specifically about the town that I live in. It was supposed to be like, I think, a retirement community. So a lot of older people came here when they retired to like get like the Florida life, like from up north. Like they came here, they invested in this community, they invested time, money, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't really know how towns work and how building a town works, but this is pretty much how I picture it. But here's the thing, after like COVID, a lot of families started moving here. So the population has grown. And so now there's like a lot of families. I know there's young adults here, but I don't see them like, because there's nothing for us to do. There's a lot of people here. For there to be traffic at 3 p.m. in the middle of the day, there's a lot of people here. But I really feel like older people are in control of what's going on in the community. So like, I swear, like, I'm not even like trying to be annoying. Like, I feel like they're really just trying to keep the younger people out. They don't want us involved. They want their retirement community. I'm an artist, right? I'm pretty active on social media. I'm active in the community. I literally work for like schools. I'm always on the lookout as an artist for opportunities, shows and festivals where I can show my artwork. I'm always on the lookout for those things. I got really annoyed when I see that my community, like on like a sign, having an art festival like the next weekend. And I'm just like, they're having an art festival in my town, like right down the street, this next coming weekend. Like, how did I not know about this? Did they post it online? Did they do any of that stuff? They did post it online, but like on Facebook, like one post. There's no way that I shouldn't have known about this. As active as I am on social media and like, you know, doing things in town and stuff like that, driving around, going to restaurants, going to like doing things. How did I not know about this event happening? I'm not gonna like fully put the blame on them. And when I do like send an email out to somebody that's in charge, I never get a response. Even though like it was like too late to apply for this thing, I did look at the criteria to apply. They make it so hard for like people on the outside to apply. So if you're not a part of their like board committee or whatever it's called, if you're not a part of that, you have to go through all of these hoops and jump through all these hoops to be a part of this event. Like you have to like do all these like tax things and signing up for business license. It's just like all these things, like, and you could bypass that if you were already a part of the like committee like that they had or something like that. That's what I read. And I'm just like, bro, I swear y'all are just trying to keep other people out. And then I actually go to the event and it was just like not it. And it's just like, if you opened your mind and included some of the younger people, some of the young adults, some of the other people that were not building this community, whatever, this could have been a really cool event for people to like engage and like network and bond and stuff like that over art. but I swear y'all are just trying to keep everybody else out. And I know everybody says this, but like if I was in charge, the schools would know about it. We would have a art booth tent for high schools, the middle schools, the elementary schools, for them to display the work. Because I know there's artists, like little kid artists that are aspiring to be artists. There would be a few booths for them. There would be like stuff like opportunities for them to show their work, things that they created in class, things that they created out of class, things that they're passionate about. They should be able to show their work. It should be posted on restaurant doors. It should be posted on social media. It should be catered to our community on social media so that people in our community know that these things are happening. And I know like y'all are trying to keep this a retirement community, but it's no longer a retirement community. Involving us is not going to make you lose anything. And I've talked to people in the community about this, and they say the exact same thing. They do not have enough for the kids to do. They don't have enough for the younger people to do. I'm over it. But that's enough venting. I'm so sorry. You did not ask for that. Story time's over. Back to painting. So this is what we're looking like. I am going to probably call it a day. It's getting dark out. Yay. And I don't like being out here. I can already hear the creepy crawlies and the birds and the bats or whatever it is, I don't know, creeping me out. So I'm gonna probably leave soon. When I come back, this yellow section needs another coating, and so does, I'm pretty sure, that orange, those two orange sections on the side. I mean, honestly, I'm going to have to wait till it dries, because otherwise I'm just literally painting wet paint over wet paint and it's just smudging it everywhere. So I'm gonna have to wait till it dries anyway, which will probably be next time I come. I'm going to figure out whether or not I want to add those stripes, like I said, on the blanket, and I have to figure out how I'm gonna do that. So that'll be for next time. Let's get some good pictures in. I've been actually taking photos of this painting throughout the entire process. Ooh, that's a good picture. I think it captures everything. Like that the red on that side is kind of similar to the red that's on his shoes. That was intentional. A lot of times choices that I make in paintings have to sit with me, and then after a while and after like it dries, after I varnish it, I'm like, okay, yeah. I also might want to do another little outline on him, like right here around his pants, maybe a little bit up here too. We'll see what happens. I think that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, my name is Kiersten. I'm the artist of this channel. If you're a new subscriber, hi, how are you? Thank you for subscribing, and I hope you enjoy it over here on this corner of YouTube. I've always wanted to see some more casual painters, like casual artists on YouTube, and there are a lot. Some of them I feel like, I don't know, they have a really high standard. Like their station is like fully clean, fully aesthetic, and I'm not going to talk down on them because I do like watching those videos sometimes, so don't come for me, okay? I feel like that is so not my style. Like I'm a mess when I'm painting. Like, do you see my hands? No, like I would try to like make videos and make sure everything was all clean and perfect and, you know, on point. But I'm like, that is so not me. Like I can't do that. Here I am. I'm a casual painter. I like to chat. I like to be goofy. It's just what it is. So that's this corner of YouTube that I was referring to. If you want to follow me on my other socials for my art, all my profiles are at Kiersten Arts, nothing else, because there are people on social media trying to scam people using my art and my content. It's a hot mess. And all I can really do is put like my only profile in my bio. Like that's really all I can do. If they're acting like me, being like, hey, can I paint you? It's not me. 99.99998% of the time, it is not me. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to have you back watching the next video, whenever that may be. Hopefully on Sunday. Anyway, bye.